The mission of Jerusalem Farm is we are an intentional community built on the 4 cornerstones of prayer, community, service, and simplicity. We strive to transform our lives and the lives of those around us through service retreat experiences, sustainable living, and home repair.
You all are our 4th team.
Compost collection and wood splitting, sort of outdoor work, both in recovering materials. With the wood splitter down trees just in the neighborhood, they were able to chainsaw and then split by hand, and that wood is used as the primary heat source, the primary energy source for our wood stove down in the community house, which is itself a passive house. The compost collection is in a similar vein. Collected compost around the neighborhood of Pendleton Heights. About 25 households in total, probably active in the moment, but that is every week, and that's using bicycles and trailers to collect compost. Again, another purposely slower but more human-scaled approach to recovering waste and transforming it from sitting in a pile of garbage to becoming a soil conditioner and tending to it 3 times a week by aerating the piles. That work also occurred with the local business bakery owned by one of our neighbors, where I'd say almost half of our, if not more of our compostable material comes from. And that allows them to drastically reduce their waste bills as well as participate in that ecologically responsible economy.
During AmeriCorps' time here at Jerusalem Farm, I had the pleasure of working with them with remodeling our basement, creating a better organizational structure for our tool library, which is used to provide tools to people that need them and don't have access to them to do their own repairs of their homes and their properties. AmeriCorps was essential in doing the organizing in the basement. We had to remove everything from where it was currently stored and pile in one big room together, and then we got a wall that separated the garage from another room and doubled the size of our garage, making it for proper lumber and home repair supply storage. That was a huge help, so that now we have space to properly store materials that have been donated to us that we get excess from work sites. With the work that AmeriCorps did, they created new storage space for home repair supplies that allow us to be more efficient with our supplies and, in turn, more conscious environmentally with how much we're consuming. The AmeriCorps volunteers were a huge help in remodeling our upstairs of our facility, which is where we house our volunteers who come to work with us year-round. They pretty much doubled our capacity for hosting volunteers and giving them comfortable spaces. They were a big part in remodeling so that we no longer have to house volunteers in our basement, which was usually a lot colder and less comfortable. That space is now used for supply storage, which is great, as well as they created new rooms upstairs, which are much more comfortable spaces for chaperones as well as high school and college volunteers. The work AmeriCorps did upstairs involved tearing out all the old flooring and fully reflooring the entire second floor, and that was a huge task because removing the carpet and putting in new hardwood floor was awesome to have their help with, especially because the floor is quite heavy, so that was very nice. AmeriCorps volunteers also helped us rebuild new bunks in the rooms that didn't already have bunk beds and reestablish the bunk beds that were taken down from before, as well as repainting and doing a lot of drywall, all these different things that helped make it not just more functional, but more beautiful, if I may say. Thanks, AmeriCorps. You rock.
Hooray! AmeriCorps!
Yeah!